Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, guys. Mbal mu me konton na mo me jibe rola being my special guest lesson rejang. Mba fa ne mom mba ma kodi. So ngan na program jamal ke ni man ka kangol la pour mo ya understand as I always tell you, but at the end of the day kango mo fenne de mi alongo give lam from Allah. So dolga do mo la dolye do mo. So being a guest is Nenne. So Nenne Bakaja Dandankela, Banyingala Question Jamala, and then the fact that she is the first female on this program, Omukule de Mialonga and content, and then I'm saying big thank you to her for honoring this invitation. And also, of course, Mr. Saikou Sawo. This wouldn't be possible without him, of course. So, Menena Blalani Mole Nyo Kontong, we will allow her to introduce herself and then we get into the program.
Assalamu alaikum. How is everybody doing? I'm excited. I wasn't feeling too well, as you can see. So I decided to have it done now because I don't know when I'll have time again for us to meet, and you have to travel back. So I thought it was important for us to meet and do it today.
Yeah, I'm glad you honored this invitation.
I'm glad to be here.
So today we are going to discuss about many things. The fact that she's the first female on this program, and then when we look at our country and then how females see themselves. So today we have our mom, our auntie, and our sister, of course. So we will be talking a lot of things with her today. As you all know, Street Wisdom Talk with Kebba. I love reaching out to people with wisdom and vision to discuss with them, sharing it with you guys. So what is your full name?
My full name is Nenne Cheasin Seka, but I'm married, so it's Nenne Cheasin Kebba.
Okay. And how have you been doing?
Fantastic. It's been a roller coaster the last couple of weeks. But all in all, I'm fine.
Good to hear that. So the first question that we are going to give to Nenne is, you were in America, right?
Yes, I was born in America.
You were born in America.
Correct.
And
my parents met in America.
All your life you have been in America.
I was in Gambia from ages 4 to 8.
Okay.
And then the coup d'etat happened in 1981. And I went to Sierra Leone for 3 years because my mother is half Sierra Leone.
Okay.
And our grandmother lived there. Okay. So I was there until I was about 15. And then I moved to the States.
You moved to the States?
Yeah. So I've been in the States until I was 50 years old and then came back to Gambia.
Okay. So the question is, what motivates you to come back to the Gambia? Because when you look at it, like, you have more opportunities in the state than here. And then you choose to come back here and also join in politics to help the people of this country. What motivates you?
It did not start that way. At age 50, I retired from my business.
Okay.
The business has been around for 17 years, and it was effectively running, and I didn't need to be there anymore.
Okay.
So I decided I should come to Gambia and visit.
Okay.
Because my father had died 12 years earlier, and that was a huge blow and a huge disappointment, because we had just started building a relationship again, and then he abruptly died. And he died March 29th, and he was supposed to come spend the whole summer with us.
I'm sorry for the loss.
Yeah, so this was about 13 years ago. So there were so many unanswered questions I had as a person and as a child. I felt like since he had died unexpectedly, it would be nice for me to come back and connect to his side of the family. Because we were raised by our mother, and I know my mother's side, but my father's side, I had a lot of questions.
Okay.
So I was just here to visit for 6 weeks. And while I was visiting, I just said to myself, why don't I go back, pack my suitcases and come? Because there's nothing really there in America. If you've worked to the point where you can retire, Dara Dahud Gambia. It's cold there. It's boring. My kids don't have time for me because they have their own lives. There's nothing really going on. But when I'm here, I feel a sense of purpose.
Okay.
So it made more sense for me to come back. So once I came, I went back and packed, came back, and I've been here the last 5 years.
The last 5 years you have been in
I've been in
Gambia.
Gambia full time. So I went last year, but I only was there for 6 weeks.
Okay.
We might have
I will
to.
get it for you.
Let's turn it off. Hey, Ula, can I call you back? I'm doing a live interview. Thank you. I'll call you right back. Bye, my sister. Turn it off. So I had a lot of questions. I wanted to feel close to his family. And the only way I could do that was if I came back.
Yeah.
And once I came back, there's just a sense of calmness, a sense of belonging. I felt at peace. I felt at home. So that's why I decided to stay. So initially, it was not to stay. Just for a visit. Later on, I changed my mind and just fell in love with Gambia.
Okay, that is interesting. And what moment in your life made you realize that leadership was not choice but responsibility?
It started when I started getting into the community, doing philanthropic work, realizing how lucky I was and lived in the right country, the opportunities I had. Even though I had gone through hardships and disappointments in my life, I was still able to build a good life for myself. And I felt that that was lacking in Gambia. And I felt that I could make a difference and I could create a platform that would motivate and inspire people, especially women and girls. So that's how this whole thing started.
So if someone asks Nene, like you came back from the state, right, for holiday.
Correct.
And then you are like, I should connect with my people.
Correct.
That bring you back here, and then you spend like 5 years in the Gambia already.
Correct. 5 years this month, actually.
This month, marks
January.
5 years. So what really motivates you to be in politics?
I felt like the changes I was making, even though they were impactful, but it only was impactful to the people I was surrounded by. I felt like change needed to start from the top, because the top is where the problem is.
Yeah.
So I started talking about it, started complaining, because the things that happen in Gambia does not affect me, but it affects people that work for me, people that I love, people that I care about, people that are family members. And these are things that are they can be fixed. I felt like the system did not care enough to make our people a priority. So I started, instead of complaining, I got involved. And the more involved I got, the more I realized as a nation how much we were lacking, the more frustrated I got.
So you want to be more of a doer, because the last time I had interview with Saikou, Mr. Sawo, he told me we should be nation of doers, not just talkers. That is what you are also telling
because
me.
The crazy thing is him and I have so much in common. We think alike.
Yeah,
we want the same things.
I have such questions. Yeah.
We think alike and we want the same things. So you'll find out that a lot of things he says are the same answers I will give, because those are the things that we believe in, and that's how we got together.
A joint force that even speaks a volume. Looking back at your journey, when did you first feel, yes, I can truly make a difference?
It was easy, because when I came, the need is so much, I would see the impact immediately. For example, going to Farato Gardens to the women. The day I went there, I was just going to visit, to find out where the garden was, to meet the women, find out what their needs are, just to talk to them, to help them out. I wasn't really going there to build a borehole or to dig a borehole. That was not my intention. But when I got there, the level of hardship that was there, it was too impactful. I remember the the 3 days before, I had gone to the jewelry store, bijouterie in Senegambia, and I saw this $750,000 dalasi set that I wanted to buy. I called my husband, and my husband said, I'll pay for half. So I'll send you the money, and I'll also, I'm not going to pay $750,000 for jewelry when I also have to give the pass. That is too much. So he had sent me the following day $450,000.
Okay.
But when I went there and saw the bare hardship and the fact that these women, they wake up at 2, 3 in the morning,
Yeah.
just so they'll be able to gather enough water to plant. Some of them sleep there. Some of them were pregnant sleeping there. Some of them had babies sleeping out in the fields so that they could gather water so that they'll be able to plant, harvest, and go to the market and sell.
Yeah.
I looked at my life and said, why should I be buying a $750,000 jewelry set, jewelry set, when I can just use this money and dig a borehole
And help
thousands of women and families. So when I went and I spoke to them about digging the borehole, they didn't believe me. Because they said the president had been there twice,
Okay.
promised them the borehole in the last 10 years, and has never fixed it. This borehole hasn't worked since Yaya Jammeh left. I felt a sense of responsibility. The following day, the man who built my borehole here, I picked him up, I took him there. That's when they started taking me seriously. We were able to build the borehole in 7 days. Those women had gone 10 years without one. And I saw how impactful it was. That borehole now supports 2,000 families. They're not only able to get clean drinking water, they're also able to plant and harvest.
And go and sell again.
Go and sell again. They're able to take care of their children, take care of themselves, and live a life of dignity. On Sunday, they called me. I even posted it on my TikTok.
Okay.
And they showed up with a bag this big with some of the crops that they had planted, some of the fruits and the vegetables. And those are the things that let me know that I'm making a difference and that my life is making a difference in other people's lives. And I have so many other examples. There are lots of students at UTG who want to pay their school fees, who want to graduate, but their parents are not in a financial situation to pay. So every year, this will be my second year, I donate between $250,000 to $300,000 to help the students. And last year I was able to pay tuition for 35 students from that money. So the impact is small, but it's immediate. You see it right away. And those are just a few. Yeah, and those are just a few. There are lots of families that cannot afford to pay tuitions. For example, the women in the markets.
Yeah.
Because the prices are going up and it's so high, there's a lot of we don't have price control in Gambia. Their profit margins now are really, really small. Last year, when the school year started, most of those women, their businesses couldn't survive because they used the money for their businesses to pay tuition. I was able to go back and pick from those couples and go back and donate so that these women will be able to start their businesses again. What I am doing is too small. We need something more impactful. We need a governmental change. So because of that, that's how my frustration started. That's how I started talking about politics.
Any other Gambian, you talking about all you did so far, will be like, this is huge, but you are just saying this is small. That speaks volume. That is saying to me, you have even greater ambitions for Gambians.
Yes, because I was very lucky to have had a great life. I worked very hard. I was able to build a successful business with my sister, and alhamdulillah, the business has been very profitable. So to who much is given, much is expected. So when I come here and I see how little it takes to support people, I feel a duty and a responsibility. And to a lot of people, $5,000, which is $350,000, might be a lot of money. But to someone like me, alhamdulillah, it's
The fact that you want to buy a jewelry for 700K.
so it depends on how you're looking at it,
Yeah.
and it depends on the level of comfortability of the person. So I've been very lucky. So I feel a tendency that it's my responsibility to give. And it's a very rewarding feeling. So I do it because of the reward and the way it makes me feel. And I realize that the more I've been able to give, the more successful my business has been, the more successful my life has been. So the rewards that I get back have been incredible. I know there are people who say I don't give enough. I know. But it's never enough. You're never going to be able to give enough. And there are people out here who want me to give all. I'm also going to enjoy the fruits of my labor while I give.
You are doing so much. And then I know you, but I never heard these stories that you just mentioned. Last time I was talking with Saikou, he told me you guys built a borehole that you also mentioned, but there are other things like tuition fees that I never heard of.
And my father's family is here. They're not as fortunate as I am. Since he died, I've always made it my responsibility to support the compounds that he supported. I'm not able to do as much as he did, because for him, I hear stories about him giving sometimes the family, but I'm the past the next day. Because he felt the responsibility and it was so heavy on his shoulders. So
I love your honesty.
So because of that, I feel like it's a responsibility to keep his legacy.
Sure.
And he was known for giving. It makes me feel close to him. It's a rewarding feeling, so I do it.
So before moving to the next question, this came to my mind. Do you think Gambia have many Nennes?
I think there are lots of Nennes. There are lots of Nennes, but they are very quiet. They don't want to be seen or they don't want to be known. And it's a personality thing. For me, I make money on my platform. So anything I do to increase engagement so I can earn money on my platform, I do it.
You do it.
Because I'm a content creator. But for other people, they're just quiet about it. And for me, I feel a certain responsibility to bring some issues to the forefront. Because when I talk about it, it creates an awareness that most people don't have.
Sure.
So I think it's a combination of both. Most of the things I don't talk about because I don't want to cause families an embarrassment. So those things that I know will bring families an embarrassment, I don't bring to the forefront. I leave it between me and the families. But the things that I know will not impact anyone negatively, those are the things that I talk about.
That is inspiring. How did you partnership with Mr. Saikou Sawo begin, and what shared vision brought you together?
It's really funny, but I did not know Saikou. I knew his wife.
Okay.
And I met her by going to Mirrored to do facials and all of the things that I do there. And I would always complain to her about the things that I'm unhappy about and the changes that I want to see and the things that I think are easy fixes for Gambia. And she would always tell me, you need to meet my husband. You guys sound so much alike. You need to meet my husband. You need to meet my husband. So one day, I was at Mirrored and the husband was in town. And she said, he's here.
Okay.
I think you guys should meet. And by the time she came down, I was already there and Saikou and I were talking. And while we were talking, we were finishing each other's sentences.
When you started?
When we started talking, and we had never met, we didn't know each other. So I said to him, why don't you run for president? So if you run, I'll support you. And his wife walked in on us talking. She's like, I've been telling him, He has a great platform. He has great ideas. I think you guys will make a good partnership. And that's how we started. Just like that. It was that simple.
Okay.
And the reasons why I said that to him, he's a 37-year-old man. The things he accomplished in America in the 12 to 13 years he was there, I didn't do in 30 years. He's smarter than I am. He's very technology savvy. I see the future in him that I hope for Gambia. And I had never met anyone who invested $2 million of their hard-earned money into a business in Gambia that did not expect anything back from Gambians. He believes in Gambia so much that he was willing to start a business like Mirrored and other investments. And I have been around him where people tell him, I would never invest that kind of money in Gambia. Why didn't you do it in Nigeria? Because you have connections in Nigeria. Why didn't you do it in Senegal? Why Gambia? And he will always say, why not Gambia?
Instead of why Gambia?
Why Gambia? So through that, a friendship of respect and admiration started. And that's how we've been able to forge the relationship that we have.
The question that will follow, the question that I asked, have been answered in this question. That is the beauty of talking with big brains. So I will move to, as vice president of the party, what does leadership mean to you beyond title and position?
I don't care about the title and the position. The reason why I supported Saikou as president and me vice president, because we are doers. We have a proven track record. We can show Gambians what we've done in our personal lives. And those are the same things we can implement in Gambia. I think the leadership is lacking when it comes to that. We are not only educated. Saikou has a bachelor's degree in business, and so do I. He has a master's in business management and information technology, and I have a master's in business. The only difference is I went to nursing school and also got a nursing license, apart from having my master's degree. He has worked in corporate America and was able to open a business that was very successful, a 6-figure business from zero. I was also able to start a business with my sister that started from zero. And we were able to build a multi-million-dollar business in America. We have the work experience and the work ethic. And I felt like together we could bring that together. Together we can bring that in Gambia. And I see people with that background that want to come. But Gambia has not provided them that platform. So it would be nice for us to have forward-thinking leaders that can bring like-minded people and build a better Gambia.
Okay. That is inspiring.
Thank you.
I'm learning lessons. I hope you are learning one or two. When you say Golden Era Party, what future does that represent to the ordinary Gambian, especially women in the market and local vendors?
When I say Golden Era, I envision a Gambia that is of equal playing field for every Gambian. If you live here, there's a different Gambia for the first 5 or 10% of Gambia compared to the 90%. For those who are in the position to give and for those who are in the position to do and improve, we owe the entire Gambia that responsibility. So the name Golden Era was born from that. We feel Gambia needs to be taken into the Golden Era. The last 30 years, the average income of a Gambian has been $750, $700 for an entire family. 30 years, the average income has not changed. What my grandfather used to earn is what we still earn today. In terms of development, there are 191 countries in Africa. Gambia is 174. Gambia is not even at the 21st century. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. 60% of us in Gambia only graduate high school. And even when you graduate high school, there are not enough entrepreneurship, or there are not enough skills. Gambians are not skilled enough to even work. So you find your child graduating from high school or college, they're still home because they don't have the proper equipment they need to be able to earn a decent living. How many 30-year-olds do you know that have had children and are married and still live in a family compound? It's the narrative, because they don't earn enough to live outside of their family compounds. They cannot afford the price of land. But at the same time, we are selling land to the Indians and the Chinese, and they're bringing their businesses here. We have been left behind. We need leaders that would put Gambians first, and that is not happening. So my frustration starts from all of these things. These are the things that I feel like are easy fixes if the right voices are heard and if the right opportunity is given to the right people. Because it's hard to run a country when no one respects its leaders. Last couple of days ago, I'm driving home. I'm at Tipa Garage. I hear boys, the Okada boys and the Keke boys saying, they're not Dubai, 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 Dubai. We're going to Dubai. Brufut Dubai, Brufut Dubai. You cannot run a country that you're not respected. You cannot run a country when you're not taken seriously. The leadership needs to change. What our leader represents outside of Gambia is embarrassing. I feel like Saikou can change that. He's disciplined, he's hardworking, and he has a proven track record. Do you know he built our website in 1 weekend?
No, I'm still struggling to build my website.
He built it in 1 weekend. He runs our website. You need your leaders to be smart. You need your leaders to be smarter than you. I hear what people say when they talk about our leader. Words like toy and in a Gambian word is not something you should associate with a leader. And that's how people talk about him. So the narrative of Gambia needs to be changed. And that needs to start with leadership. If you have a leader who's saying corruption has always been around and there's nothing you can do about corruption, we're in trouble.
That is true.
We're in trouble. So the mindset of us as Gambians is what we need to change. And try something else. You don't need to have career politicians who've built their wealth on the back of Gambians and their resources. You need people that are going to come in, that are going to work because of the love of Gambia. And Saikou is that person. So that's why I support him.
So what makes your party different, not just in words, but in mindset and character? Because everyone can, like you said, let's be doers more than talkers. Anyone can sit and say...
And say all those things.
But what
makes our party different?
Yeah.
We are here because of love of country, not because we want to be career politicians, and not because we want something back. Saikou and I are willing to go to work and work for Gambia without a salary, because we've already earned that already. We want a Gambia that we can all be proud of. We want a Gambia that takes care of its citizens regardless of their tribe or their religion. And we can bring that to the table because it's what we've done for our families and our own lives. I believe there's still opportunity for us to turn things around if we hire the right people and put the right people in the right positions and in the right jobs. How many times have you heard people say, We have someone running a department of agriculture and he doesn't know anything about agriculture. How many times have you heard people complain? Many times. So I think our president is in over his head. I don't have anything against him. I don't even know him. But I think he's very incompetent. And we need to have a competent leader. When I came 5 years ago, the dollar C was 48 to 1 dollar. Today is 73.50. I promise you, by the time we go through the elections this year, we'll be at $100. 100 to 1. $100 to $1. Because we don't grow anything. We don't manufacture anything. The exchange rates we cannot control because everything is imported. We need to put Gambians to work. We have the land, we have the resources. So these are easy fixes that we can do to change Gambia. Instead of us importing 75% of the rice that we eat, why can't we import the 25% and grow the 75% here? What happened to the 350 million they got last year for agriculture? What happened to the money? Who decides? Who manages? Who regulates? It feels like a free fall. Everybody's doing whatever they want. We need more structure. And he's been here 10 years. Nothing's happened. What makes you think something's going to happen in another 5 years? So we're going to give him 15 years of nothing? No, we Gambians, we say no. We deserve better, and we are demanding better.
So if Golden
Era Party
is given the opportunity to serve, what will GP do in the first 100 days in the office?
GP in the first 100 days, first of all, will restructure every ministerial office in Gambia. Everything will be computerized and centralized. So when you go to pay your taxes, the money goes into the system and you don't pay to someone who decides if you should pay 10% or 20%. The businesses we create will support Gambians and not outsiders. Why is the Chinese deep fishing out in the sea? Where now us Gambians and the fishermen and the women who sell fish don't have enough fish. We will create resources that will create a partnership with us and the Chinese where, yes, you can come deep fish because we need the exchange, but we should also leave enough here for us. If you go to the market right now, you go with $1,000, you cannot even buy kobo. Excuse me, you can't buy kobo with $1,000. We should not accept that. We should provide freezers, deep freezers. So at the end of the day, when these women are done selling, they have a place to go leave their fish. I have a system in place that they would pay what they can afford, and it's subsidized by the government. These women right now, they have the empty old freezers. They have to buy ice, put the fish in there, sell. Every morning, come back, empty the water, and put ice back in there. Like I said, Gambia is 30 years behind. Why is it when the women who sell their crops, their vegetables, and their bananas and their fruits, why is it they don't have a place, especially for the vegetables? These places like Farato, they need to have deep freezers, refrigerators for vegetables, where we provide storage so that within a week they can sell. The government needs to be involved in agreements and in treaties so that we can not only sell to outsiders, but also reduce the price because we have enough people that are selling in Gambia. If we support agriculture now and focus on agri-grow and mechanic farming, we can reduce hunger in Gambia 30% in 1 year. by just putting in those simple things. Why should we allow our women that sell in the marketplace to have their babies on their backs from 3, 4 in the morning when they go to their farms until 6, 7 o'clock at night? The reason why I was able to build a life of success is because the American government has a system in social services where I can drop my children off 12 hours a day, Monday through Friday. I pay a certain amount based on my income. They were able to support me while I went back to school and built a better life for me and my children. Without that governmental structure to provide to help us, we will never succeed. Women who sell in the market also need an alternative apart from just selling. They need also other skill sets. But that's where the government comes in. If you provide an infrastructure to support those women, we can change things around. Do you know that Rwanda has reduced poverty 30%? Do you know that 64% of the women in Rwanda are now middle class? Guess what provided them that platform? Agriculture. Because the government got involved and socially, responsibly supported the community and supported these women. And Rwanda 20 years ago was in a civil war that killed over 1 million people. So if Rwanda can turn those things around, why not Gambia? Why not? We just don't have leaders that care. That's the difference between us and every other country out here. Everybody takes what doesn't belong to them. Everybody steals. I'm not saying it's okay, but even the mayors, the senators, all of that, they steal in America. They find them guilty all the time, but they're held accountable when that happens. And when they go do it, they're not taking 100%. They're not taking 90%. So it affects the basic lives of people. The things that are now happening in the government are too impactful, and it affects our daily lives. And us as Gambians, we need to stand up and say no.
So you are telling me accountability is lacking in this country? And
Definitely. Definitely. That's one of our biggest problems. The difference, again, between Golden Era Party and other parties, we are, good morning, we are not government officials. We don't have a proven track record of taking things that don't belong to us. We have built a life already outside of politics. We are here not because we want to take something. We are here because we believe we can contribute something. We are here because we can take Gambia to the 21st century. We have the work experience. And there's so many like-minded Gambians that are already here. And those people can be identified and we can build a better Gambia. The politicians that are already here, what have they done the last 30 years? It's more of the same. Let's try something else. What do you think?
I will. Some of the questions I will allow my audience to answer those questions. Because if I talk, they will be like Kebba spoke on behalf of us. So
on behalf
let us just listen. So I will allow them to also give their
opinions.
Yeah,
that's right.
And also the reason why I'm also meeting politicians to discuss with them, like Gambia is 3 million. Less than 3 million.
2.3, 2.5.
So I have like almost 1 million followers. So I think it's necessary to reach out to these people and hear from them so that people can know what they have and who to give their vote to.
For us, before we even decided to run, we have the Golden 9 rule. We actually paid and had people go out and ask Gambians what was important to them. What were the changes they wanted? What were the things that they want implemented? Based on the feedback we got, that's how we came up with the Golden 9 agenda. So we are asking Gambians, we're not telling them, we're asking them, and the feedback we get
That is what you want to implement.
That's what we want to implement. Correct.
So we move into another section, like woman empowerment, because saying you are the first female I have here on this session. And then when you look at Gambia, like the understanding of people and woman in power is something that we might also want to discuss for someone who might be listening to this interview. So what is your understanding of women's empowerment, and why is it so important to national development?
Women empowerment means it means giving us a voice. It means giving us a right to a partnership. Because my frustration is, if you believe we are strong enough, disciplined enough, hardworking enough to train your children and run your homes, why should we not be a part of the decision-making process in how that is done? I believe only a woman can truly understand how a woman feels or how things will impact another woman. It's unfair to leave an administration completely to men when 58% of us in Gambia have a right to vote. We decide. You can't tell me how to be more of a woman and you're not a woman. So women empowerment means not giving our daughters off at 18 to be married. To me, women empowerment means preparing her for the rest of her life, then getting married. Because if the marriage doesn't work, what do you think happens?
Come back to your...
You come back to your home and you continue the cycle of poverty. But if you're already prepared and you have a skill and you have something to fall back on, you can in turn take care of yourself and your children. So women empowerment means so many different things. It means having a voice. It means being empowered to take care of yourself and your family. It means feeling worthy. It means being in control of your life and having a say-so to what happens to you. It means you being responsible for yourself. It means having self-respect, pride, hardworking. It encompasses everything positive.
Do you believe a country can truly progress if women are not fully represented in decision making?
No, that's a no. Because we're 58% of the votes. We, with the proper support and the right education and the right skills, are just as competent as any man. And we've given it to the men the last 40, 50 years. What have they really done to positively impact our lives? Again, only another woman can relate to a woman. You can't decide. You don't know what it's like to be a woman. So your answer to that is, we need to have systems that support women. We need to provide the resources, the education, so that women are so that women are in better control of their lives and in turn can take care of themselves and their families. When women are educated, are skilled, they take care of not only their families, they take care of entire villages. When men are in that position, what do?
Take care of their family.
And have more wives. It is your right to marry more than one. But most men, as soon as you start the why we stay there.
So like
I'm not saying all, but most.
Yeah. Let me put this as a joke. Like when you marry another wife, or let's say up to 4, you are also taking care of other people, right?
No, it's not the same thing, because most of them, by the time they get to 4, they can't afford it. You could barely afford it with 1. How are you able to afford it with 2, 3, and 4? I know lots of men who have 3, 4 wives that cannot afford them. I cannot afford to take care of their children, but continue to do it. Yes, God wants you to have them. It's in our religion that we should be fruitful and multiply. But why does it say you should be fruitful and multiply and not take care of them?
You should be able to take
You
care
should
of
be able to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having your children and when the month ends or when the semester ends, you cannot afford to pay all their school fees, you're not in a position to be having more.
That is true.
That's just logic.
Yeah. So my next question will be to Gambians who have lost interest in politics. What message of hope do you have to inspire them to participate again?
They've lost hope because they keep voting in the same pattern, so they keep having the same results. I think the best thing that happened to us is the internet. People are a lot more aware. Things that were hidden before are no longer hidden. Excuse me. People are expressing themselves more. So we're educating each other in the process. So I think this election is going to be a little better than the last previous elections because Gambians themselves want more and are beginning to realize that it is their right to demand and want better. So the level of awareness is increasing. The people you lied to 5 years ago and said you were building a borehole and you were going to bring light to their towns or their villages that you haven't brought it to, and you came back 10 years later, 5 years later, made the same promises, and now it's 10 years this year. They're not gonna happen. They're not gonna allow it because they know you're only there because you want their votes. So if you buying people with bags of rice and oil and fish and linyong and all those things and sablé and all those things, they should take it because it's your money. But when they go to the booth, women and children and those with voting rights should vote for their future and their family's future. They should no longer vote because you're black, white, Muslim, Christian. They should no longer vote based on tribal lines. They should vote based on productivity and who they believe is going to do the work and who they believe is going to put them first. And I think that is happening, especially with the younger ones. Because they're online, they see how people live in Nigeria, they see how people live in America, Europe, and other countries. They want that life too. And they're beginning to realize the only way they're going to get that is to vote for their future and not to vote for who their parents voted for. That is no longer working. I don't think.
Leadership is about service. How do you plan to lead with integrity at a time when trust in politicians is low?
We lead with integrity because we did not come into politics because we didn't have any. Most of the politicians either didn't have a home or were only able to afford one home. After 5-10 years into politics, how many homes do they have?
Many.
Where do you think the money came from?
From people's money.
Exactly. We don't need that. We are coming to work for Gambia because Gambia needs leaders with proven track record that have already built a life of wealth before they came into politics. We want Gambians that have integrity. We want Gambians new Gomyala, new Raralyala, not the ones that act like they're Gomyala. The ones that are there act like they're Gomyala. But we have $1.5 billion dollars that has been stolen the last 3 years, either stolen or mismanaged, and no accountability. So no more manipulation. We want Gambians with proven track record, people that can show that they can lead us as a nation. And the examples we've had the last 10 years has not done that. Gambia has declined. We went backwards. Yahya Jammeh was not my favorite leader. But if Gambians are going back and saying we prefer Jammeh than to Barrow, you know Barrow has done a horrible job. So moving forward, we want results-oriented leaders. We want leaders that will hold themselves and everybody else accountable. We want leaders that will have a proven track record of their work. We want leaders that will be performance-based leaders, leaders that we can all hold accountable as a nation. We have a leader now who says corruption is just corruption, it's the way it is. We say no to that. And the reason why he says that is because he's part of the corruption. How can you hold people accountable when you are part of the corruption? Do you know that Mrs. Barrow spends $150,000 to $200,000 per year just to travel? That does not include his expenses, does not include security, does not include anything else, just his ticket. Do you know that the hospitals in Gambia, 2 women share a bed to deliver babies? Do you know that 30% of the babies born in Gambia die because we don't have an incubator or medical system in place? No. Every 1,000 babies that are born in Gambia, 300 of them die because of poor medical needs. Why should Gambians accept that when you have a leader that is mismanaging $1.5 billion? Do you know what $1 billion is? $1 billion is 1,000,000 times. Imagine that. Gambians, we now say no.
So GP is here to change the narrative.
GEP is here to change the narrative. GEP is here to hold people accountable. And yesterday, GEP merged with PPP.
Okay.
PPP is the longest standing political party in Gambia. They have ran on integrity, honesty. The platforms that Gambia is running on today started from PPP. We know that no party is perfect. But when we looked at all the parties that we have, they had the most integrity. That's why GEP was willing to go join PPP. And PPP already has the platform. Together we can create a partnership and a coalition that can help bring Gambia to the 21st century. So I'm very excited of the possibilities, and I strongly believe other people will come, other parties will come, and we'll create a force that will be reckoned with for 2026.
The GEP open for coalition?
Yes, we are. We are going to accept as many people or as many parties that align with our platform as possible. Because we know that is the only way we're going to win this election. The coalition is the only way, and we are open to that. We are open to that.
Who inspired you as a woman?
My mother. When my father went to prison in 1981 for the coup d'etat that happened here.
In the Gambia here?
In the Gambia here.
Okay.
She did not give up. She took her children and raised them on her own. She worked 2-3 jobs to provide for us and to make sure we had the resources we needed to be successful. That's the example that I lead by. She was able to conduct herself with grace and respect. And today, I'm proud of who she is, and I'm proud of the fact that I can stand on her shoulders to become the person that I want to be. So I will start with my mother.
That is a great answer. I will also say my mother, and I have always been saying that. So the fact that you said your mother, so I ask all my guests this question. Like, we have seen our youths embarking on the backward journey. Golden Era Party, what are you guys going to do to make sure this?
Over 2,000 youths died just last year, and those are the ones that they can account for going through backway. And you know why they go through backway? because they feel like they don't have a future in Gambia, and Gambia is a dead end. That's why they go back there. The platform of GEP is to create opportunities so we no longer feel the need to go backward. Is to create the right jobs. Is to develop programs that would support the skill sets that the average Gambian youth needs to be successful. The government is going to, our government is going to take that responsibility by creating programs. So, for example, if you finish high school, you need to know that there's a vocational school that is supported by the government that can teach you welding, masonry, plumbing, artistry, other skills, that life skills, electrician, that you can use to support yourself. We don't have that platform right now. I know lots of children who've even graduated college that are still home because they cannot find a job. The government needs to be the highest and most dependable employer. We need to educate our children. Why don't we have computers in the classroom? How can you teach without computers? Why don't we have teach the teacher programs? Most of the programs in Gambia, once you've gone to teaching school and you have your teaching certificate, there is no form of continuous education for teachers. How do you expect them to learn? Because technology is changing every day. You need to provide programs that is performance-based for teachers so that your children can be current in terms of technology and education. So all that needs to be the government's responsibility. We can't do that. That's their job. So creating platforms, positions, and taking our responsibility seriously instead of embezzling and mismanaging the funds that are actually here, actually using those funds to put into Gambians and putting Gambians first. And we are saying, if within 5 years of us being hired, we will tell you what was there, we will show you what we've done, and everything will be performance-based. If we cannot do the work, we will walk away. What the leaders we have now are saying is by force. You've been there 5 years. You've come back 10 years. You want us to give you another 15 years?
You think that is too much?
It's not you think that it's too much. It is too much. Especially when you've done nothing. The economy is worse in 10 years than it was when Jammeh was here. So clearly, you don't have the management skills to manage an entire country. Give an opportunity to other people. And I know Gambians hear us. I know the message is resonating because everything we're saying is based on facts. So let's go to the polls and see what the Gambian people want. And we'll respect whatever decisions they make.
So to every woman struggling silently, what word of encouragement will you offer?
Never give up. Always reinvent yourself. If you are a hair braider and you're not making money, find another career. No one says that the people who do painting jobs have to be women. Learn as many skills as you can to create independence for yourself. I sit here today because I took control of my life. I educated my life. I was able to build a business. So I was able to have a voice. When you are educated and when you're in control of your life, you decide how your life runs. Yes, I am married, but I can tell you that there are some things my husband will not do because he knows I'm capable of taking care of myself. He knows I am married because I want to, not because I need to. So the way he treats me is different. I have a voice in my home. I have a voice in how our children are raised. Because I am bringing positive impact into the marriage, be it financially, emotionally, morally, and socially. Yes. So everything has to start with you, the woman. Prepare yourself for who you want to be. Try to be the best version of yourself. Because if you don't, people will treat you the way they want, and that should not be acceptable. If you're in control of your life, you always know when to give them and walk away, because you know you can take care of yourself.
So what message will you give to the Gambian's next president?
Listen to the people, do the work, be transparent, create a platform that centralizes all government officials so that they don't have access to the financial resources of the Gambia. Everything needs to be centralized, and you have to be informed and engaged in every department. Zero corruption tolerance, hold people accountable that are found guilty and liable, lead by example, act responsibly, and care and put Gambians first.
Okay. So if I have 2 more questions for you, because I cannot keep you here the
Whole day, yes.
You have other things to do. If you were to remember for one thing after your leadership journey, what would it be?
My leadership journey is still going on, it's not over. But as for someone who has a company that has been running for 17 years, you treat people the way you want to be treated. You value your people. And the way you value people is by paying them well, paying them what you know they're worth. Build relationships with people that work for you. Because once they feel respected and valued, they will go the extra mile. So those are the things that I plan to bring with me, because I've already had those experiences. Listen to people. And you cannot know it all. Surround yourself with people that are smarter than you, and use their ideas to build your business.
So my final question will be, what message do you have for Gambians at home and in the diaspora?
I know the diasporas are frustrated. Between 750 million to $1 billion is brought into Gambia every year by diasporas. I know 1/3 of our economy is created by the diasporas. I think they should have a right to vote. I think the diaspora should have a voice. I don't understand why we go into Mauritania and giving them IDs when we have Gambians in the diaspora that don't have IDs, that don't have the right to vote. Every comfortable home in Gambia has a family member outside of Gambia. That's how they've been able to live and survive. So the diasporas need to have a voice in how the country is run, and they need to be represented. Because you know why they don't want the diasporas to vote? Because once you've traveled and you lived outside of Gambia, you know how ineffective our leaders are. And if the diasporas are given the opportunity to vote, we'll never have the kind of leaders we have now. Because they'll be voted out. When you know better, you do better. If you've traveled like you and I have, you see how you live in the Netherlands. The right to light and energy and water, the right to live a life of dignity is your human right, and you're able to do that. We don't have that in Gambia. 90% of the time, the government treats us like they're doing us a favor for something that belongs to us. So they don't want the diaspora to vote, because the diasporas will change the narrative of Gambia. If we are elected, the diasporas will have a right to vote. The diasporas will be allowed to hold us accountable, just like they hold their leaders accountable outside of Gambia. We want to change the narrative. We want to make sure every Gambian is respected and is treated with dignity. We want Gambians to see a future in Gambia. We don't want you to feel like you need to leave Gambia to be able to build a future for yourself and your family. We need to change that. Because there's no place like home. And once you've lived outside of Gambia, you know that Gambia, there's something here. There's a level of peace, happiness that happens here that happens nowhere else. Your home is your home. So we want to make sure everybody can come back and build a life here. The reason, again, why the economy is surviving is because of diasporas. So why should we not have a voice?
You should have a voice.
We say no to that, and GP supports diasporas, and we support them having a voice. And we believe they should have the right to vote. And we should create that platform for them.
And what message do you have for the Gambians who are based in the Gambia? You have given many messages to them, but final advice or final words?
Say no to corruption, say no to tribalism, demand better from your government and start holding them accountable. And the right to vote, and your vote gives you the right to make that voice and to make that choice. Use it wisely, because if we don't, we'll have the same thing that repeated. From 10 years ago, it will be repeated again. If he was not able to build a better Gambia 5 years ago, he's not going to be able to do it in 10 years. He didn't do it in 10 years. He's not going to be able to do it in 15 years.
What?
Vote for your future. Vote for your family's future. Register, vote, and change the narrative.
So you are telling me what is not done in the last 10 years cannot be done in just 5 years?
No, you cannot. You cannot. And look at his proven track record. What's happened? I remember when Jammeh was here, you didn't have to pay for your children to go to school. Now, if you're not rich or you're not wealthy or you're not comfortable and you don't have your kids in private school, we have the worst WIAC results in Gambia last year. In the entire West Africa, Gambia has the worst WIAC results. Did you know that? Yeah. These are the conversations we need to have. We have school systems that are not working, but we have a government that is mismanaging 1.5 billion. Vote them out because they're incompetent. Vote them out because they're corrupt. Vote them out because they're not going to put your interests first. President Barrow, when he talks, cannot explain one thing he's going to do for the Gambians in the next 5 years if they work for him. Instead, he tells you blue foods is Dubai. You think blue food is Dubai?
No.
Okay, that's your answer. Gambia as a country is not Dubai. How can blue food be Dubai? You think Senegambia is something that should represent Gambia?
No.
You know how many children die a week because of drug overdose? You know how much prostitution is going on there? No, there's no one out here protecting our children. There's more drugs now here in Gambia than there was 10 years ago. And it's the system that allows the drugs to come into the country. No one is protecting our children. Do you know the entire country has no rehab center? God forbid your child starts using drugs. It's a slow death for that child. There's no way out. Why should we accept that? Why should we have an ineffective government? This government is ineffective. And it's insulting for him to say Gambia is Dubai. Where in Dubai do you have two women sharing one bed to deliver babies? Where? Where in Dubai do you have the worst educational system? Gambia. The poorest grade last year, came from Gambia. Why should we accept that? What's happening to our resources? Why can't we hold him accountable? Why can't you show us a budget and say, as a country, this is what we make on our natural resources. This is what we made from the taxes that we collect from businesses and from people. This is where this money went and this is what we did. Why? We're in more debt today than we were 10 years ago. President Barrow spends $150,000 a day just to eat in his house. A day. That's over $2,000 a day for people who are number 174 out of 191 countries in terms of poverty and development. Come on. This is not a joke. And he's treating Gambians like we're a joke. I say no to that. Don't vote for me because you don't like me. Don't look at that. Vote for GEP or PPP because you're looking for competency. If you don't vote for us, we have nothing to lose. We've built our lives already. We can jump in a plane and go anywhere. If we're sick, we can go abroad. If we want to travel, we can travel. We live the life we want here. Don't vote for us thinking you're doing us a favor. Vote for us because you deserve better and because you want a better future for yourself and your children. Don't worry about what Auntie Nenne does or how Auntie Nenne spends her money. It's Auntie Nenne's personal money. Hold your officials accountable. Ask Barrow what's happened to $1.5 billion in 3 years. Imagine when you go back in 10 years, how much this man has mismanaged. If just in 3 years he's mismanaged $1.5 billion.
That is huge amount.
That is a huge amount. Why do you need to spend over $2,000 per day on your administration just to feed you when the average Gambian earns $3,500? The bag of rice is $3,300. How do you expect families to live? This is what the Gambia we have now. What do you think is gonna happen to the Gambia 5 years from now? One island in like a soup, and we cannot eat soup. Gambians as a nation need to wake up, band together, and know that hiring President Barrow was a mistake, and we need to start over. At this point, anything is better than Barrow. No. Name me one system that Barrow has put in place, our president, that works, that he can be proud of. Don't tell me the roads, because the roads are shit. There's nothing about the roads that you need to be proud of. We cannot live and eat the roads.
I will allow my audience to give their opinion on that.
Okay, and let's hear what they have to say.
Okay.
Whatever the Gambians decide is what we will respect. But going back to Barrow should not be an option.
You are telling me they either, if not GP, someone than Barrow. That is what you are.
Yes, if not GP, someone other than Barrow. Because Barrow has already proven to be incompetent and ineffective. So let's start over somewhere else and with someone else. And let's start with someone that would come in and make an impactful difference. I want to be able to wake up every day and know that we have energy systems, we have forward-thinking leaders that can bring factories to Gambia, that can provide jobs. I want to have a leader that can create call centers because we have the proper energy to support those call centers. We have the land to build the call centers. We can change Gambia to a middle-class economy within 5 to 10 years. It is possible. It's just bad decision-making and mismanagement and corruption. So it's possible. But again, we leave it up to Gambians. That's what
it is up to
democracy
Gambians
is.
to decide.
It's up to Gambians to decide.
So guys, Mafala Auntie Nenne Baraka Bage, thank you so very much for your time. So this is Street Wisdom Talk with Kebba. Nka futa mol mamia lonko. They have wisdom and also they have vision. So being futata nang Nenne lama andung laftala fanang ning Kebba more than 500,000 followers soro and Gambia is just less than 3 million of population. I think Kebba audience will say more moi miliyalongo wala lafta ke nyaton kaya. Then they are to decide who to vote for. So I always say, guess my next guest. But today I am leaving it up to you guys to tell me Allah Tanga Jimala Soto next on Street Wisdom Talk with Kebba. So I have put $1,000 on the table for the person who will have it correctly, the guest of today. So let's see in the comments who win the $1,000. So let me know who should be the next guest on Street Wisdom Talk with Kebba. We are saying big thank you to Nenne for your time, even though you are not feeling well, but you make sure this is possible. So
I appreciate you coming.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Really.
I learned a lot from you
Ah,
as a mother and as a leader as well.
I
hope
appreciate that.
my audience also do.
I appreciate that.
Thank you so very much
Thank
for
you.
your
Thank
time.
you very much. Thank you for coming. Jërë ngeen jëf.